down to this: Hell in a Cell and WrestleMania. A demonic structure built with thousands of square feet of cold steel chain link, and tonight it will be the battleground for CM Punk and the Fiend. Being a WWE superstar, you find yourself in a lot of dangerous situations. But right now, I don't think anyone is in a more dangerous situation than CM Punk. For the first time ever, guys, CM Punk will enter Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania. We've seen Punk inside the cell before, but this is something else. Facing the Fiend on the grandest stage of them all. I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now. He has got to be a bundle of nerves.
Yeah, Corey, separately, Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania, and the Fiend are all daunting presences to prepare for. But together, this has to be nearly impossible.
Legends, champions, Hall of Famers, all of them have left their matches against different, some scarred, some broken, but none of them have ever been the same again. And here he comes, the Fiend, begging for you to let him in. Tonight he looks to drag CM Punk deep into the darkness inside Hell in a Cell. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You don't fight the Fiend, you survive him. Every opponent that has ever crossed paths with the Fiend has been changed forever.
Just look at those eyes, or whatever is hiding behind that mask. There's just pure evil.
This has never been about winning or losing for the Fiend. This has always been about destruction. And tonight, his evil gaze is locked. CM Punk. Or you can prepare for a wrestler. You can prepare for a fight. You cannot prepare for the Fiend. This being doesn't wrestle with logic. He doesn't wrestle with reason. He wrestles out of pure malice.
Flinching at the steel structure, not blinking at the tens of thousands here in attendance. To the Fiend, this isn't a punishment. This is his paradise. CM Punk is about to be locked inside the devil's playground with the devil incarnate.
You can hit the Fiend with everything you got, and he'll just keep getting back up. He feeds off the pain, and for as good as Punk is, he may find himself a broken man before he even realizes what's hit him. I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now. Not only taking on the Fiend, but being locked inside the Hell in a Cell with that monster at the showcase of the Immortals.
His nerves have to be shot. As calculated as Punk is in the ring, there's no way he could possibly figure out what the Fiend is about to unleash on him.
He won't know where, when, or how it's coming. All he can be sure of is that it's gonna be brutal.
Turns that back on CM Punk.
Something that should not get lost in all of this chaos. Before he was the Fiend, before he was Bray Wyatt, the man under that mask was actually a follower of CM Punk.
Yeah, shortly before Bray Wyatt found his way, he was part of CM Punk's new nexus under a different name. You have to wonder if whatever's left of Bray's psyche under that mask still has some respect for Punk. If so, I wonder if the best in the world can somehow use that to gain a mental advantage.
Get this back into the ring now. Whoa, what a high kick. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk shifting things to his favor against the Fiend.
DDT!
There's blood in the water now. He better be careful.
Well, according to my notes, CM Punk has in-ring experience against Bray Wyatt, but in reality, he's never seen this side of Bray.
Something else to note is that Punk's previous matches with Bray were tag team contests that included the rest of the Wyatt family.
Wow, so Punk's first ever singles match with Bray Wyatt. CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there.
Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Boom! GTS!
Is it enough for Punk?
Spinning kick to the gut. The Fiend is not accustomed to this position.
Punk fighting through the fear and putting a pounding on the Fiend.
Hoisted up. Incredible power slam.
Oh, Mongolian chop.
And so begins the bizarre prelude to the downfall. Bray Wyatt has it hooked. Sister Abigail.
And right into the cover.
Might end this.
Somehow they still manage to have enough energy.
Fiend is down for the count.
Stopping the count, and I don't know why he won't just end this already.
A counter by the Fiend.
Maybe looking for a powerbomb here. Simple but effective technique to get out of there.
Say goodnight. Sleeper hold locked in.
Trying to get out of the submission. And does.
Kick connects.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. And Punk making his way back to the ring.
Stopping that offense with a swift elbow.
What's in the bag?
Oh, not the thumbtacks. Just empty out that bag, playing every single one of those tacks.
Creating a violent canvas of their very own, courtesy of their little bag of tricks. Double underhook backbreaker.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Is that? Yeah, it's a back. And now he's doing what one does with a bag of thumbtacks, spreading the thousands of tacks around. He's clearly planning to do major damage with them.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts. Just had no way to avoid the tacks. And now, said tacks have essentially become one with their body. I'll give you one guess what's in that bag. And it's not delicious candy. He's heading back to the ring.
Placed him in the corner here.
Loving blow.
Looking to work the arm with that.
The Fiend laying down the gauntlet for his opponent.
Boom! It's okay, they weren't that pretty anyway.
Fiend might have it here. Fights the shoulder up and one.
He may be down, but somehow he's definitely not out at this point.
Oh boy, emptying out that bag of thumbtacks now.
Yeah, and no doubt spreading those tacks around for maximum pain potential.
And I like it.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
Retrieving a bag from underneath the ring. Let the guessing games begin.
Thanks for coming. Just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies.
Hold on here. Getting put into a submission. Jeez, he's trying to hold on, but I'm not sure how much more of this he can take.
Yeah, something's got to give here, but the way this is going...
Trying to keep the hold on, but no, couldn't keep it locked in any longer. Oh, that hurt.
Just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies.
Heading back into the ring now.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock.
Under the thumbtacks.
You can see every single thumbtack stuck on the skin, stuck on the gear. There may be nothing worse.
The arm absorbing the damage.
This has been an absolutely brutal match inside Hell in a Cell. I knew the Fiend and CM Punk were going to go to war here, but even for us, he might have him here. Is this it?
No, he gets the shoulder up.
How? Just tearing into all that flesh, turning into a human pincushion.
All those thumbtacks, they are going to look like chopped meat after that.
On here.
But now pumped in the jaw.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Can't prepare your face for that.
The carnage we've witnessed here at WrestleMania is going down in the history books. The Fiend and Punk have been unloading their arsenals, and neither one of them is showing any signs of relenting. Boom!
Just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
From the top rope.
CM Punk connects with the elbow drop.
Punk might have put an end to the nightmare with that.
Being placed in the corner here.
Punk now just waving away on his opponent and dragging them up on the turnbuckles. This will not be pretty. As CM Punk goes. The plunge.
Will that be it? Will that be enough? Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now.
CM Punk beats the Fiend. Here is your winner, Fiend.
I don't know how on earth Punk was able to do it, but he's standing victorious over the Fiend here tonight.
Yeah, but does he really think this will be the end of the nightmares? I think it's just the beginning.
That's a nightmare that can wait until Punk goes to bed tonight. For now, he's just happy to defeat this monster on the grandest stage of them all.